I am Dr. Sigarkanti. In this video, I am going to write codes in Python to find the distinct cosets of a subgroup of a group. For that, I'll open ideally. So here I'll try to find out. I'll write a comment line finding the distinct cosets of a subgroup of a group. So here I will take a group G as uh, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 with respect to addition mod 6. Okay, and take could make this as comment line, and I'll write the subgroup of this. See here H is equal to 0 to 4, 0 comma 2 comma 4 is a subgroup. 0 to 4 is a subgroup of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with respect to addition modulo 6. So instead of this writing these hashes for comment line, we can make the multiple lines as comment line. For that I have to, so in the first line I have to give 3 single quotes and then close these 3 single closing by 3 single quotes. That is here. So everything whatever we write between the 3 single quotes is treated as the comment lines, multiple comment lines. Okay. So here what I do here is I write G first, G equal to, I take this as set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. G equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And H equal to the set 0, 2, 4. Okay. This is our H. And then I will make one set here, and this I will put in a list. I take this as this first, it consisting of H itself 0 comma 2 comma 4. Okay, and square bracket close, sorry. Okay, so that means here because H is a subgroup of G, then this H itself is one coset, that is H0, H2, H4 is one coset, and I am going to add the distinct cosets. So here order of G equal to 6, order of H is equal to 3, distinct cosets equal to order of G divided by order of H. That is totally we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cosets are there, but out of 6, 2 are distinct. 6 by 3, 2 are distinct. I want to find out only the distinct cosets here. So I have taken CS is equal to consisting of H itself because this is one coset. And then what I do here is I will do one print statement. Print number of single quote, open bracket single quote, number of distinct cosets are, or we can equal to R, A-R-E-R, comma, quote close, comma. Here we write length of G divided by length of H. That's here Len of G divided by, that is slash Len of H. Okay, and bracket close. or if you want you can write int here. Okay, definitely you will get int itself, because this is equal to 6 and this is equal to 3, so this value is equal to 2. So what it prints on the output screen is number of distinct cosets are 2. Okay, and then I will give one more print statement: print the distinct cosets. That to see the distinct cosets, you can give double quote or single quote. Distinct cosets are distinct cosets are double quote close, bracket close. Okay. Now we try to find out the distinct coset. What are the cosets here? A belongs to G, then HA is known as a coset. That means H1A, H2A, H3A. That is, if I take A equal to 0, then H0 is equal to 0 in 0, 0, 2, 0, 4, 0. And if I take A equal to 1 here, H1 means 0, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1. That is 0, 1 means in between 0 and 1 the corresponding operation is there. Corresponding operation here is addition modulo 6. Okay. We can define that operation, or if I go inside this for loop, I can write that directly as the operation, or you can define the operation previously: f of a comma b equal to a plus b %6. Okay. So here I will go for loop for a in G colon, press enter button. So here I will take S is equal to one empty set here, set open bracket close bracket, and next I will go for B in H colon S dot. So here I have taken A, one element A in G, and I have taken S empty set here, and next I am going to take all the elements of H here. That means B means 0, 2, 4, and first time A becomes A is equal to 0, next time A equal to 1, A equal to 2, A equal to 3, A equal to 4. Okay, that is H1A, H2A, H3A, right? For every A in G, I am finding H0, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. Totally I am getting 6 cosets here. Out of 6, 2 are distinct here. Only I will take only the distinct cosets here. S dot update the elements here. Update open bracket square bracket, again within this a plus b bracket close %6. Okay, %6 square bracket close and parenthesis close. Okay, that means here first I will take S an empty set here. First time I am taking this, that is here A plus B %6. Okay, so that is B is in H. I will take all the elements in H, and with this A, that is HA I am finding. Next, okay, S dot update. Then if length of S is equal to length of H, because the elements in H must be equal to element in number of elements in H must be equal to number of elements in every coset, right coset or left coset, both are same here. And next, so here I have to write give one colon here, and then if yes not in C, I have taken, okay, CS I have taken. This is because I want to take only the distinct. If already one that coset is there, then I don't want to take that coset. I want to take only the distinct cosets here. is not in CS, then only update this CS. CS dot append. 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 Append yes. Okay. If S is not in this set CS, then only we take that. That means we are taking only the distinct cosets here. Okay. After this, I'll come out of all these for loops here. Okay. So come to the end here. So now I have to type in this line. So what I have to type? Just I have to print this number, the distinct cosets. That is print CS. Print CS bracket close. This is the program. So first we find out the number of cosets, and then we find the cosets here, and then we are finding the cosets here, distinct cosets. Okay, let me run this program. Running the program. Yeah, number of distinct cosets are 2. If you don't want this point here, then you can use int. Then distinct cosets are 0, 2, 4, 1. 0, 2, 4 is one coset, and 1, 3, 5 is another coset. Okay. Now here if you want integer here, you can type int, open bracket, and finally here you have to close. Then this will give in integer form. Next I will go to another example. So here I would go to the example, fourth roots of unity. 1 minus 1 I minus I with respect to multiplication. With respect to multiplication. With respect to multiplication. So here I have to change. What is G? G equal to 1 comma minus 1 comma I in Python is 1j comma minus I minus 1j, and here I will take the subgroup of this is 1 comma minus 1 is a subgroup. Okay, so here I have to change this 1 comma minus 1. Here also I have to change. Whatever we take h here, first we have to put this h here. 1 comma minus 1, and then number of distinct, this will be same, this will be same, this will be same. Only thing here I have to change the operation here. What is the operation here? Operation is A star B. Okay, A star B. Operations A star B. Rest of the things are same, I think. Okay, now let me run this program. Source must be saved. Okay. So number of distinct cosets are two distinct cosets are there, and those distinct cosets are 1 comma minus 1 is one coset. Another one is I comma minus I. So in Python it use j comma 1j comma minus 1j. Okay. I'll go to another example. I'll take G equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 with respect to multiplication mod 10, and I have to write a subgroup here. 4 comma 6. 4 comma 6 is a subgroup of G, and here 6 is the identity element with respect to multiplication model 10. So just I have to replace the elements here. G equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, and H is equal to 4, 6, okay, and CS is equal to, here also I have to write 4, 6, and then we have to change. This will be same, this will be same, this will be same. Here I have to change the operation. A star B to bracket percent 10, multiplication modulo 10. So I have to change the operation here. So we have to change G, H and this element in CS, and then I have to change the operation. Now I think this program is perfect. Let me running this program. Okay, number of distinct quotients are 2. Those distinct quotients are 4, 6 is one quotient and A2 is another quotient. Okay, let me go to another example. I will take G equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is with respect to addition. Addition modulo 6. This is a group with respect to addition modulo 6. And the subgroup is 0, 3 is a subgroup of this. 0, 3 is one subgroup. So I have to change the elements here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And H is equal to 0, 3. 0, 3. CS again I have to put this as 0, 3. Then this will be same, this will be same. Here I have to change. Our operation is A plus B percent 6. Okay, addition modulo 6. Now if I run this problem, see here the order of G equal to 6 and order of H equal to 2. Therefore, total number of distinct quotients are 6 by 2. That is 3 distinct quotients are there. Let me running this program. Yeah, number of distinct quotients are 3. Those distinct quotients are 0, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. Let me go for another example. I will take G equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. With respect to multiplication mod 5 I take. Multiplication modulo 5. This is a group. And H, I will take G itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. H equal to G. Then we get the quotient of H is nothing but H itself. Only one quotient is there. So that is this. I have to make this as 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is again H is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4. Operation is, this is same, A plus B percent, multiplication modulo 5 is there. This I have to write this as A star B percent 5. Okay, A star B percent 5. Now I think this is perfect. Let me run model. Yeah, number of distinct quotients are only one, and that distinct quotient is nothing but H itself. H is equal to G. Okay. Next, I will go to another example. I will check for another example. I will consider G equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, 12 with respect to multiplication modulo 13. This is a group, and here we have subgroup of this is 1, 3, 9. This is one subgroup. So here I have to write this G as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And H is equal to 139. 139. Here also I have to write the same thing here. H is 139. This will be same. This will be same. So my operation is a multiplication modulo 13. Okay, A star B. Here I have to change A star B percent 13. Right? See, order of G equal to 12 and order of H equal to 3. 12 by 3, 4. So here we get 4 distinct cosets of H. Let me run. Okay. So number of distinct cosets are 4. Those distinct cosets are 139, 256, 10, 4, 12, 8, 11, 7. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'll stop here.